around the right side, stays on his feet, gets real close to the first down marker, about 2 yards shy.
Wow, what a play there by Aaron Richards, except he's down almost on one knee, and he pitches the ball out to McCrory. A little bit of, I think, uneasiness there with that play, but it was a first down. He was about a couple yards short and pitched the ball for 2 more yards.
That was unbelievable. Almost on his knees, and just threw it backwards a little bit. McCrory got that extra 2 yards and picked up the first down for Reading. And as you said, a little risky, but first down, and I guess you use what you can.
Yeah, we'll take that one right away.
Especially when you're down 20-0. First down and 10 again. Ball is going to be carried by McCrory. Goes up the middle, still on his feet, and it takes about the whole Clinton team to get him down, and there is going to be a flag on the play as Reading and Clinton doing a little jawing again out there.
We got another personal foul on Clinton. They played till the whistle blew, and then must be an extracurricular activity. I don't know what happened there, but the officials are very adamant about what they're doing here. And a personal foul on Clinton.
Right now, give McCrory a better football team than this.
Well, if you're Coach Bailey, you have to be pretty happy that none of these calls are going against Reading. And as it appears, Reading playing on the clean end of this, on the clean end tonight. But
as a basketball official and watching some baseball and remembering those football days, there's always a certain amount of jawing that goes on out.
Miscommunications. Looks like maybe Richard wanted to go for the option on that play. And this play, it looks like it's going to be a pass to McCrory around the right side, and he is going to get back close to the line of scrimmage. There is going to be another flag on the play. It looks like they may be jawing again.
Boy, I can't believe what's going on here. That last time out was called by the defensive coordinator, Don Dunham, excuse me. He calmed Clinton down, and look what happens. All of a sudden, here's a personal foul on Reading.
And again, usually if there's two people arguing, you're not going to see one person get caught all the time and the other person not get caught. You know how that goes.
So. Right, you're going to try and even it up. And, hey, I think Clinton's a very clean team in most regards here. They're getting a little upset, and hey, they're being provoked a little bit. So, hey, we're going to balance it out here and make sure we clean things up.
Minute 27 left to play here in the third quarter again.
Oh, here's a trick play here by Reading. The old swinging gate play here. And Clinton calls timeout right here. A little bit of
split end to the left side, and Crispillo going to be the man in motion also to the left side. And Richards back to pass. He's got a man open. That is going to be, looks like it could be Chris Clayball. No, it's going to be number 33. Jade Clark, the tight end to the left side, makes the catch at about the 33-yard line.
That was a nice job by Aaron to get back there, get set up, wait for the man to curl open, and they got almost the 15-yard penalty back. Now it's 4th and 12, though, another big play for him.
Richards with a rocket arm. He just had no velocity there. He just whipped that ball right up the middle, and he's got some speed on that pass.
Yes, he does, and here's the swinging gate again. We got him spread out all over the field.
4th down and 13, and Richards rolls out to the right side. He's got a man downfield, almost picked off. That was
number 2, Prater again in on the defense. There were 2 players down there for Reading, Clayball and number 3, Sean Engel, that I think Richards was trying to hit, but Prater came in between them and almost made the interception.
What are some of the options with this swinging gate play? They have everybody except for the center and the quarterback lined up on the left side or the right side. It doesn't really matter, but what are some of the options that you can do with that?
I think you can probably just use your imagination. Here there's 7 guys over on the left side, and they go to the right and ended up with 4 guys downfield to catch the pass, but it did alleviate some of the rush.
Just 34 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. And it is going to be 1st down and 10 for Clinton after they take over, after not being able to convert them at 1st down. And Roberts carries the ball up the middle, takes his way down to about the 45-yard line, and only runs a couple of seconds off the clock. Still 26 seconds left. Probably going to get off a couple of more plays. Clinton taking over on downs, and they're going to take over on the 45-yard line.
Yeah, there was a little momentum for Reading there, but Clinton was able to come up with a big play and slow them back down and get the ball back. And we'll see that first drive in the third quarter took a lot of time off the clock.
Definitely, and the clock is still running. We've got about 7 seconds. This is probably going to be the last play of the game. Ball's going to be carried by Roberts, gets back down to midfield, and that is going to do it for 3 quarters of football here at Barr Field in Reading. And after 3 quarters, no score for the Reading Rangers and the Clinton Redskins with 20 points on the board. We're going to be back with more high school football right after this. For Reading to get some points on the board and get something going. They are trailing by a score of 20-0. Ball's going to be carried up the middle by Roberts. Battles his way down to about the 45-yard line, and as we saw all night, Roberts pretty much getting about 5 or 6 yards each time he touches the ball.
You're right, Jamie. It's real close to a first down here. It looks like they might measure. Yep, they're going to bring the chains out, and we'll see what happens. Pretty much Roberts, something we haven't said much about is Leekman, the quarterback, who in the pregame, he came back a pretty good leader, but he just keeps giving the ball to who's carrying it for him and doing a good job in that regard. But
and officials going to say just about a couple inches short of the first down marker, and that's going to bring up third down and about a half an inch for the Clinton Redskins, and they're going to try it again, probably use Roberts to go up the middle, as it's pretty much a guarantee. If he carries the ball up the middle, he's going to get that short of a distance.
Yeah, I would think that you would do that. There he goes. He's out of the game on this play. They took him out of the play, and here we go.
Ends in tight for Clinton, and it's going to be a handoff. Runs it up the middle, and that's going to be number 34, Bill Briddick, and he picks up the first down. But there is going to be another flag on the play, and again, it looks like
Yeah, a penalty against Reading, a personal foul. He wouldn't quit John. Marty McKibben grabbed a hold of him, tried to stop the penalty, but a little late. I think the officials have had enough of the babbling back and forth.
And again, it didn't happen until about midway through the third quarter. We've saw about 4 or 5 of those penalties called, and I think Reading kind of get, like you said, frustrated being down 20-0, and knowing, especially with a lot of the seniors, knowing that this is probably going to be the last ball game of their career if they don't win the ball game.
Right, exactly. That happens, but you still have to keep your composure.
It's going to be carried by Roberts around the right side. He battles his way down and close to the first down. He's going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down.
It could help just a little bit, maybe, if the officials, when they get the stack up. But with Roberts so strong, I mean, he just keeps running and running, and they have to gang pile and tackle and keep pulling and shoving, and then you do end up getting a couple late hits in there, and then all of a sudden, boom, you say something back and forth, and there's the penalty.
As we just saw, Roberts carried the ball, had about 2 guys just kind of dragging on him. It looked like he was down, but then finally took another guy to get him down. It took 3 guys just to get Roberts down. This ball's going to be carried around the left side by Briddick. Haven't saw a lot of things out of him, but being up 20-0, we're finally seeing some things out of Bill Briddick. He carries the ball around the left side, picks up about a yard, and that's going to bring up
enough for a first down on that play again. A second string fullback comes in, Bill Briddick Jr., big kid, looks like, pretty heavy there, and he just keeps marching right down.
Briddick is a big guy, 188 pounds, 6 feet tall. He stands, big guy. First down and 10 again for the Clinton Redskins. Backfield all in tight again. Ball is going to be carried up the middle by Roberts again, and he's going to be stopped right away.
Morris made the play there. The linebacker filled the gap. I think they're taking some chances here, and boom, he was right there to make the play on that first down carry. That's one of the few times we've only seen 1 or 2 yards on a first down carry.
Jeremy Morris is one guy that definitely has his head in the ball game today. We saw a few really, really big stops from Jeremy Morris this afternoon. 2nd down and 9 now for the Redskins. They got a man split to the right side. Ball is going to be carried by number 24, Roberts, again around the right side. Stays on his feet. This guy's just a bull. Hard to bring him down. And he is finally brought down about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, very close to another first down. Bring up 3rd and 2 for the Redskins. And, hey, anytime you have a guy like Roberts, you just got to keep calling his number the rest of the game.
That's exactly what they've been doing, and they've got about 5 or 6 yards, a long 5 yards, to go into the touchdown, and it's pretty much a given that if they're going to give the ball to Roberts, then they're probably going to score here. Ball is carried this time again by Roberts, and as I said, carries it up the middle and touchdown again for the Clinton Redskins. With 8:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Clinton leading the ball game by a score of 26-0. How do you stop him?
I don't know if you do on a day like today. Everything seems to work. He looks stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the official signaling touchdown.
I think I'm psychic or something. I kind of called that, It's like if he touches the ball, he's going to score, and he did score.
Yeah, that's worked out real well on today's bet.
They're leading 26-0 with 8:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter. They're going to go for the two-point conversion as well. This ball is going to be optioned, pitched to the right side, and it's going to be number 2, Kevin Prater, and he is going to get the two-point conversion for the Clinton Redskins, and they're going to be leading 28-0 now with 8:50 left to go here in the ball game, and barring any unforeseen accidents here, Clinton pretty much has the ball game in the bag now.
Yeah,
This game is going to be in Mendon, but Pittsburgh's taking on Mendon this afternoon as well. And another playoff match. Pittsburgh played Mendon last year as well, lost 35-0. And here's another drive for Reading. The ball's going to be kicked off by Dan Lauer, picked up by Chris Clayball. Battles his way back down to about the 40-yard line. So Reading going to have good field position on the 40-yard line. First down and 10, but there is only 8 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in this ball game, and they're down 28-0.
Well, yeah, obviously Coach Bailey's going to take some chances here, run some different things, pull everything out that he can to use the speed and hopefully get something going. Again, it looks like Clinton's just going to take a few steps backwards, their defensive backs, and not give up a big play.
First down and 10 on about the 40-yard line. The ball is going to be kept by Richards on the quarterback keeper, and runs backwards and then runs forwards and gets his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about it for Reading and Aaron Richards. No gain on that play. Second down and 10 now for the Reading Rangers. 8 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the ball game. High school playoffs at its best here on Mix 102.5. Backfield in an I formation, split end to the right side. It's number 15, Kerspillo. Richards sets back to pass. He's going to keep it himself. Now he tosses it downfield, but it is going to be overthrown, intended for number 3, Sean Engel, the tight end on the right side, and way overthrown by Engel. At least 5 yards overthrown. And
yeah, Prater was back there well covered. I think if it was a good throw, it might have been intercepted the way Prater was playing back there. He was just playing center field, rolling to the right with Richards, keeping an eye on his eyes.
Another good thing about Prater. He can run the ball. He's got the wheels, and defensively, he's just as good as he is offensively. And that's a very big plus for Clinton. Third down and 9. Now for the Reading Rangers. Split end to the right side, and Reading going to call a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout here as well. On the new Mix 102.5 WMXE, Hudson Hillsdale, Adrian Quincy. Clinton leading 28-0. He's had too many men on the field. Looks like maybe Chris Clayball trying to get off the field and couldn't get off the field, so they called the timeout, huh?
Yeah, correct, Jamie. I think they're putting in some other guys, running some new plays, and getting a little confused out there.
Third down and 9 now. Richards keeps it himself around the right side, finally gets rid of it, but this time it's intended for Engel, and this time, first it was thrown long to Engel, this time it's thrown about 5 yards too short. Maybe if he compensates a little bit, maybe he'll get it right in there next time.
Right, that happens sometimes, though, when you do a rollout pattern. What the end needs to do is stop and come back to the ball a little bit. It kind of leaves Mr. Richards out to dry a little bit, and he's got to throw a perfect pass to him.
That is going to bring up fourth down and 9 now for the Reading Rangers. Still on the 40-yard line. They haven't been able to get anything going so far in this drive. Only 1 yard in 3 plays. And Richards going to drop back, try to pass again. He's got Engel open downfield, and he throws the ball, and it is almost intercepted off the hands of number 40 and into the hands of Sean Engel. If he is going to be marked inbounds, that's going to be a great play. But
Oh, my.
Were his feet in? That's the question.
Well, they're going to call it a catch there. He was darn close. It was a little hard from the angle we have up here. After it was tipped, it looked like it was going to be intercepted, and he got tipped right to him, and he made a great diving catch.
Almost intercepted by number 40, Jeremy Williams from Clinton's defense, and finally fell right into the hands of number 3, Sean Engel. So finally he gets a catch. Again, not pretty, but again, it works.
And now we're having an official timeout here to talk about what went on, whether Richards was out of bounds as he threw it, or as the catch was made, or if he was over the line of scrimmage. So even with 5 guys, it made it for a tough play here. So
officials talking it over with the...
Looks like they got to put a little bit of time, a little time on the clock again, I think.
Officials explaining what's going on to both coaches. And they are going to add, it looks like they're going to take a little time off the clock.
I was wrong. I don't know what goes on with that one.
They take 12 seconds off the clock, and Richards going to hand the ball off to Ron McCrory around the left side. Prater with the wheels goes up, tries to stop McCrory, and he is finally going to be tripped out of bounds on around the 15-yard line.
There was one of the few times that we really got to see McCrory's speed there. Prater, who's awful fast himself, had the angle, and McCrory just turned it on and got around the corner and almost to the first down with a great dive.
Just 1 yard shy of that first down marker. 2nd down and 1 now for Reading. Reading appearing to have something going now, but again, only 6:40 left to go in the ball game. Maybe a little too late. Richards back to throw again. He's got Clayball open on the right side, and it is going to be complete, but really didn't get any yards on that pass.
Well, they got a couple. Looks like 3 yards enough for the first down, so that stops the clock. So they're going to have to keep going fast and furiously here to get it in the end zone and maybe get the ball back.
6:28 left to go in the game. The Clinton Redskins leading by a score of 28-0. It is going to be 1st down and 10 after that pass to Clayball from Aaron Richards. They got a split end to the left side, and the ball is going to be handed off up the middle. And it is going to be number 99.
Brett Crispillo, JV fullback, pulled up for this game, I'm sure, after their season ended. And he ran out of the power eye and went to the weak side and gained about 6 yards.
We saw him run the ball 2 or 3 times tonight, and he's done a great job so far. Only carried the ball a few times. And Reading's junior varsity as well. I'd like to talk about that a little bit. They were undefeated, so Reading's going to have some talent to years to come. The ball's going to be handed off to McCrory. The ball's going to be carried up the middle. Gets a couple yards again. But it is going to be 3rd down and about 2 for the Reading Rangers. But good field position if they can get a 1st down here, maybe to get in the end zone and get a touchdown here and at least get some points on the board.
It's nice to see that Reading hasn't quit and is going to battle all the way to the end here and hopefully at least get on the board, maybe onside kick, get a turnover, and make it a little more respectable here.
3rd and a deuce for Reading and the Rangers, and the ball is going to be carried up the middle once again. It looks like McCrory on the carry.
I think he made it down to the 2-yard line, maybe even the 1 there. A little hard to see from this angle, but...
So it is going to be... Looks like he got the 1st down, actually. Yeah, he got the 1st down. And real close to the 2-yard line. Scoreboard saying 1-yard line. Ball's going to be carried this time up the middle, and Reading scores for the first time tonight.
That's nice to see him march down and not quit and go from there. Power right up the middle to McCrory, and they get on.
Reading goes for the 2-point conversion, and it is successful. Pass play from Aaron Richards to Chris Clayball. Down on the 45-yard line. Yes, well, that week. Ball handed off to number 24, Roberts, brought down by 55, Dustin Wheeler, and number 9, James Galloway. Penalty on the play. Off to Brittig again. Brought down by number 9, James Galloway, and number 30, Jason Mueller. Gain of about 2 down to the Reading 39.5. Reporting the ball carrier, Jeremy Williams, brought down by number 99. Brett Costello, number 78, Marty McKinnon. Ball handed off to number 30, Brad Martin. Brought down by number 4, Jason Fuller. Where they will play the winner of the Morenci-Manchester game next weekend.